Yo, Guester here, and welcome to episode 17 of my Let's Play. And today is going to be a pretty intense episode, I reckon, because we're actually going to go exploring. But just before we do that, I'm going to actually enchant my sword. I don't think I'll enchant anything else, but I'll definitely enchant my sword and make myself some armor, so we're ready to go. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be going to make our treehouse, and I'm just looking at my map, and I think I'm just going to go south on this map, because it looks like if I go to the north of the map, up here, where I'm looking now, I think there's just going to be ocean, at least for a little while. So we're going to head south and see what happens. So let's first of all, you'll notice that I'm level 49 down here on my experience bar, and I killed an absolute crap load of zombies to get there. So the mob spawner was definitely working well, and so what I got to do now is enchant this sword. So you'll notice I simply right click on here and then I chuck the diamond sword in, and I'm just basically going to keep clicking and clicking until I find a number that's like above 30. I'd like to put this as something above 30. I don't really care what it is, because anything above 30 I'm sure will be pretty good and help to defend me quite a bit better. So, also this is my enchanting room, because I didn't really show you that. So yeah, I've got the all the books around it, so it's empowering the book to give you the best spells possible. So let's we got a level 30 there. Should we risk it? Yep, screw it. Let's do that. What is it? Diamond of knockback 2, sharpness 3, and looting 2. Wow. There you go. So that's a pretty sick sword, I think. And you'll notice that my levels are gone down now because it's used up, 30 levels to make this sword as good as it is. So pretty much now, let's head back up to my up to the base. Oh, this way's quicker actually. Back up to my base. And what we're going to do is make ourselves some armor, so we can protect ourselves a little bit better, and then I think we'll pretty much hit the road. So I'll get back up to the house and I'll see you in a sec. Right, so turns out that most of my diamonds weren't actually upstairs, but they're actually in this chest here, so we're just going to loot them out and see what we can actually make with them. So first of all, chest plate is an essential one, so diamond chest plate. We'll also make some diamond pants. Yes, we've got enough. And I think diamond boots will be the next thing. Nice. So I'll chuck these on now. I also got to change my skin, so I might just do that. Okay, so I just chucked together a real quick skin, and because Christmas is over, so there's no point in me being Santa anymore. And here we go. So we're all right to go. And I might even have a few more diamonds back upstairs. I'm not exactly sure, but we may have enough to make a helmet. Hopefully we do. And also we're going to have to get ourselves some saplings, and I'll have to show you one other thing that we're going to need to make this treehouse, because we're not going to wait around for our trees to grow for about 3 days or whatever it is. So you need to make some bone meal. Now, to make bone meal, you just need bones. And with these bones, you simply put them in a crafting slot, and you'll get bone meal. So we'll use all that. I don't know how many we're going to need, but we might need a few. So then next up, see how many diamonds we got? None. So disappointing. Yeah, that's disappointing. Anyway, well, what are we going to do? Let's make one more map. I reckon we'll make one more map just in case we need to travel a little bit further than I expect. And compass in the center. And this will be our second map that we can continue on with after the first map runs out of space. So I think that might be enough stuff that we've got. Yep. Alright, let's go get these saplings and then we'll hit the road. It's also night time, so I'm going to have to be careful, but we're not going to wait around. We'll just continue on. There we go. Now I've got some tools as well. And we'll need dirt there, and that there. And we can change that later. Anyway, who cares? Let's eat up, and then we'll hit the road. Alright, let's go do this. Hopefully there's not too many mobs around. Let's see what we can do. Oh wow, there you go. So this sword, actually, if we find a zombie, you'll notice that it knocks him back, as well as doing extra damage, I think. And wow, look how many rotten flesh it drops. So that'd be the loot section of the sword. So very good. Why is that tree like that? I don't know why that tree's like that. Anyway, so we're just gonna follow our map and see where it takes us without getting killed. This is gonna be intense, actually. I'm gonna need some more food. Without getting killed. Alright, let's go. I just want to avoid these skeletons because I hate skeletons. And hopefully you guys can see, but I've got the brightness up, so you should be right. Where's my map? Alright, so we're running south. And we're just gonna pray for the best. That's a weird looking tree. Whoa. Whoa. That's what you want. Oh, here we go. I think I've found somewhere that looks pretty nice. I was looking for our mountain range, and this one looks actually real nice. And it's a good, there's plenty of trees here too, so sort of a big tree house will fit in nicely here, I think, too. But definitely, if I can recommend something, do not do that at night time. Wait until daytime and then do your exploring, because there's just too many mobs around. Right, so it's daytime now, and now we can make a start on building this big tree house of ours. So a good way to build them is maybe somewhere close to like a mountain or a wall, because that way it seems to make trees grow larger. So you get like bigger trees like this one here because it's like right next to the mountain. Not exactly sure why. I think it's because it has to be big, like the trunk itself has to be taller and wider, just so it can fit itself in. I don't know. So I reckon we'll build it up and then see what happens with it. So let's where's a nice spot? This might be right in here actually, because you need. Alright, I'll build it. Alright, let's do it here. Screw it. So we'll place it actually against there, I think. Or maybe I'll put it right against the wall. Right against the wall. That might fix it up. And then we use the bone meal that we made earlier, and all you have to do is right click on the tree and it should make the tree. You might have to do it a few times and use up a few bone meal, but eventually it will grow. So there we go. So that took 4 bone meal, and look at that, we've got ourselves an awesome tree. That's a perfect start. And then what we've got to do, we've got to get up this tree, and then what are we doing? And then we'll build another tree on top of that. So I'm going to have to get a bit of wood too, because I need to actually make some ladders. But actually, before we make the ladders, obviously a crafting table. So there we go. Place this down. Just put it here for the time being. And then we'll make ourselves some ladders. So hold tight. Okay, 44 ladders should be enough. I also made some shears, which I'll show you how to make them just quickly. Just like that, with some 2 bits of iron. I had to chop down a couple of trees too, just so I could have a bit of wood, which I'm going to use as a replacement, which I'll show you in a second exactly what that means. And so let's basically get up this tree now. So just put ladders up the side, and then we'll be able to make our way up. There we go. Dig through that. Wood. There we go. Now continue up. Nearly there. And you notice that the tree is actually dropping down these the leaves themselves. So that's good, because we can use them to fill in spaces where, you know, there's a lack of leaves at any point. So now what I've got to do once I'm at this point is get rid of that one there. And if I put down a bit of dirt, so we need to fix up our inventory a little bit better. We don't need that. So dirt, and then on top of that goes sapling, and then we can bone meal it again and it'll grow. Now get rid of this and put another bit of wood in there, so it's like a continuous trunk all the way up. And that's basically the method for building like a treehouse on, you know, like a survival thing where you don't have mods installed or whatever to get your items. Cool. And then we'll do that again up on here. Up. And bone meal. And we got another one. And then I'll put another bit of wood in underneath. And then we'll continue the ladders up. And I'm not exactly sure how high I want to make this at the moment. We might go just a few more trees, maybe 2 or 3 more trees. Maybe like equal with the top of this mountain here, I reckon even. That might be a good idea. So I'll get rid of this one. And basically this is just going to be a continuous process. And then after you say get to your height that you want it at, the height of the treehouse you want, then you can sort of fill the whole thing out. So I'd probably like start by removing maybe the bottom layer of leaves even, and then you can collect enough wood and start building a proper trunk up sort of thing, if that makes sense. Because it might look kind of dodgy if you just have leaves, trunks, and leaves and trunks. It might look a little bit weird, not like a proper massive tree itself. So then earth, sapling on top, and then bone meal. There we go. And you'll notice that as I'm like not right next to the actual mountain itself, that the trees are just being your normal small little trees, which is a bit annoying. But you can actually stop that, I think, by building a little shelter around it. I'll try it on the next one. I'm not exactly sure how efficient it is or effective it is, but we'll try that right now, because this might be the last one anyway, if we do this right. So I'll put down my earth again, but this time I'll go up like this around it, and this here might be enough to make the tree a bit bigger. Oops. And obviously you're going to have to get rid of the dirt after this as well, because you can't just have dirt sitting here in the middle of your tree. There we go. Alright, let's try that. And then we'll put our sapling on top, and then bone meal the crap out of it. There we go. Nice. See there, look at that. Now we've got another big tree. So that does work. And now I've got to get rid of my earth. There we go. So that's looking pretty good actually. Pretty impressed with this. And I think what we just got to do is neaten the whole thing up, as I was saying before. And then we should have a pretty neat looking treehouse on our hands. And then also what I'm sort of maybe planning is building a minecart link between these sort of 2 bases that I have, with like my home base and then this treehouse sort of base. But definitely don't think we have time for that in this episode, so we'll do it in the next episode. I'll just get to the top of here. Run out of ladders. That'd be right, wouldn't it? What am I going to do? Well, we're nearly at the top anyway, so for the time being, what I'll do, I'll just shear through the tree like this, because we're going to do that anyway, because we're going to build, sort of like a little house in here or something, so this won't matter too much. And I can always fill it in again with the leaves, because you can place leaves as anywhere, I think, as long as they're within a certain distance of wood and that they're touching each other. So all these leaves, although they're not touching the wood, they're connected to another leaf that is touching wood. So this is probably like, this is pretty good height actually. But I might just flatten this whole area out a little bit and make a bit of a platform, a bit of a wooden platform, and then we'll be done. Well, as you can see, I've pretty much run out of wood, so I think I'll hold it up there for this episode because we've definitely done enough. And I think we'll just sit here and watch the sunset. So anyway, thanks for watching. Guests are here, and stay tuned for the next episode. Wow, what the hell has just happened here?